Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? This is Dorothy, and this is Dorothy's blog. This is where I come to tell my story every week or every other week. So, today I'm going to be talking about a very short, the video is going to be very short. And, I was just in my room this morning, and so many thoughts were just flowing on my mind. Things were coming on my mind. I was just in the mood of how would I say it? I was in the mood of uh what word do I use for this? Reflection. Yeah, I was just in the mood of reflection. I was just reflecting everything that has happened to me in the past few months. And this message came into my heart and I want to share it with you. And I was just thinking, and something said, it's a very popular proverb anyway. It's something that everybody here must have heard at one point in their lives. And that came to my mind. And it was like, when life gives you lemon, what do you do with it? That was just how I felt. When life gives you lemon, what do you do with it? Guys, life throws a lot of punches on people. And sometimes you want to look and ask questions. But the more question you ask, the more deep you get into that problem. There comes a certain time that you just have to re-strategize and do something else. Like if you are doing a business and at a certain point you realize that the business is not doing well or something is happening, what do you do as a good business person? You sit down, you think over everything, and you re-strategize to get the best result. And that's what life is all about. When some things come to you, or when problems come your way, or when you feel like something is not going right in your life, the best thing to do is to sit down and re-strategize. Think about what could have caused that problem. Think about, what do I need to fix this problem? And think about, even if I can't fix this problem, how do I live with this problem? And that is where the lemon comes in. Life tricks you and pushes all kinds of stuff to you. And if you're not careful, you're going to be stuck. Yeah. Ask me. I know what I'm talking about. If you're not careful of looking at life in a different way, sometimes, not all the time, you have to look at life in a different way. And then you pull yourself together and you throw those questions that I already asked you. How can I improve this? Why is this coming to me? What can I do to make it feel better or make it look better? That's where the lemon comes in, guys. When life throws you things, you have to try to make something out of that thing. When life throws you punches, you just have to sit back and think. You sit back and rethink over and over again. Ask yourself, where am I getting it wrong? What am I doing that makes it not to look right? How can I improve on this? When life started throwing me punches recently, though for a long time I've been getting punches. I've been getting punches right from when I left my father's house. I left my parents' house to go to school when I was almost 20. I left to go to school. And once I left that door, I started facing life for real. I started seeing things. I started, experiencing things. And when I see those things, I face them like a lion will face his prey. I face them like a lion will face his enemy. It's over now. I tell myself, stop crying. Everything is over. Stop crying and move on to the next chapter. Move on to the next thing. What good thing can you bring out from this thing? What good thing can you get out of this thing? Are you going to sit down and cry forever? Are you going to sit down and mourn forever? Are you going to sit down and, blame yourself forever? Are you going to sit down and allow people to blame you forever? Because it's what you give out that people throws back to you. When you are in the presence of people and you're showing them, oh, I'm very weak, I can't stand this anymore, I'm so weak. They will know that's your weakness and they will try to put more punches on you. But once you see punches coming to you, take that punch as a lemon that nature has given to you and try to do something better out of it. I don't know if anybody understands what I'm saying, but this is what I feel like sharing with you this morning. When life comes hard on you, that is not the time to apportion blames. That is not the time to cry. That is the time for you to act, because that thing struck you because you did not act early. If you have acted early, or if you were proactive and you did all you're supposed to do earlier on, before that time, before the punch, that punch will not get to you. But most times, these punches get to you when you have let your guard down. Somebody will say, let's forget about lemonade. Let's just hold on to the lemon. No, don't hold on to that lemon. Release yourself and make something out of that lemon. It's called lemonade. So get yourself out of that situation and make lemonade out of that lemon that life has thrown on you. You don't have to sit down and yell. You don't have to cry. You don't have to complain. You don't have to go from pillar to post. That time is over. And I'm telling myself that too. That time of going from pillar to post is over. This is the time that you have to pick up that lemon and make lemonade out of it. So please, let life do whatever life wants to do. And you show that life that you are capable of handling that lemon. You're going to make something out of it. You can even make it and start a business with it. Yeah, you use that lemon. Make your lemonade. Market it and sell it and get profit out of it. And by the time you get profit out of this lemonade, your life will not remain the same. But if you sit there with that lemon, just rolling it in your hand and tossing it about and, talking about it and just going about chanting and complaining and crying, and very soon that lemon will get rotten in your hands. But as soon as you get it fresh, guys, peel it off, squeeze the water out, add some things to that lemon, sugar, water, and mix it all up and have a cool drink. I'm sorry. Something came on my phone and I had to, cut it off. Cut that lemon, like I said. Squeeze it up, squeeze it out in a very clean jar. So that means when you're going to squeeze your lemon, the lemon in your life, you have to use a clean jar, which means your heart has to be clean. There's no two ways about it. You must clean that jar. It must be a clean jar. You squeeze out the lemon and make sure you squeeze everything out. You sit down and you re-strategize. You think about the way out of that situation. You don't just sit there and complain all day. You don't sit there and cry all day. Because when you do that, you're giving your oppressor time to do more. And who is our general oppressor here, guys? I'm talking about any evil coming your way. I'm talking about bad luck. I'm talking about intimidation. I'm talking about, the list is so much, but I know you know. So once you get that lemon, make sure you wash that lemon. That's the first thing. You have a clean cup. You cut that lemon up. You squeeze it inside. And what do you do with the shaft? You throw it away. So once your lemon is extracted, don't keep the lemon peel or the lemon that you've used. Don't keep it around you. Throw it out. You're done with it. Or maybe perhaps some of you that like to boil the lemon skin and drink it. It's a very good it's good medicine. I do that sometimes. I just chop up lemon and I boil it and I sieve it and just drink it. Once a month I do that, because I can't do it every time. If you do it every time, you're going to dry up, because lemon can make you lose weight big time. So once in a while, I just squeeze out, I get a lemon and I just throw it in the pot and boil it and drink the water before food. So after that, throw away that lemon peel, throw away that lemon itself, and then look at the lemon juice you have in your cup. And once you're looking at this juice, start telling the juice what you want the juice to be like. The ball is in your court at that time. Once you squeeze out the lemon into a clean cup, it's now left for you to know how to, spice it up. If you want to put sugar, you put sugar. If you just want to add water, you add water. But you must put something to that lemon juice, to make it a lemonade, or to make it lemonade. So what am I trying to say today? I'm telling you today that whatever life throws at you, pick it up, dissect it, think about it, look for a good menu for that lemon. You might not even want lemonade. You might want something else. You might want to bake some cake with that lemon juice. That's also healthy. So guys, try not to keep that lemon for a long time. Cut it, squeeze out the juice, add whatever you want to it, and have yourself a cool drink. That's when life will start smiling back at you. Disregard what you've gone through in the past. Just focus on making this lemonade. And life will become a very peaceful thing. Thank you guys for watching me today. I truly appreciate you. This is Dorothy, and this is my story.